wide open for
Yeah, it's been a great experience. I think that I'm really just blessed to have the opportunity to come in somewhere that I have opportunity to compete and kind of try and prove myself and show people what I'm capable of doing. And I just got a great situation with Coach Bisaccia, who's been around the game for a long time, really helping me kind of understand what it's like and what it's going to take to be an NFL punter.
I know they're switching you guys, alternating you guys from day to day, but how do you not get caught up in one day being good or one day being bad, and just kind of keeping the picture, eye on the big picture?
Yeah, it's kind of one of the tough parts about being a punter is that, some days aren't going to be the best. Sometimes you're not going to hit your best punt. So you got to really kind of live in the moment. You don't want to look in the past. You don't want to look too far in the future. You kind of just want to stay in the moment and just focus on what can I do to hit a good ball the next time? What can I do to give my coverage team a chance to go make a play and put our defense in the best position? No, I think me and Johnny have a really good relationship. I think we both kind of understand what's going on, and we're both just trying to come out every day and be the best version of ourselves. And I don't think that either of us kind of look at it as a competition between each other. We both see it as a competition between ourselves, and we're just trying to be, the best player we can be on an individual day, and then kind of let the coaching staff and the front office make a decision.
There's a lot of cohesion as a holder between Johnny and Daniel because they've done it before. How was it going to build that rapport and chemistry with Daniel, and where do you think you are as a holder?
I think when I first got here, I actually thought I was a pretty good holder, and then I kind of quickly realized there was a lot of flaws in what I was doing. Johnny's an unbelievable holder. He's great at it. So I've been able to watch him and see, one of the best in the business and what he does and what allows him to be so proficient at that position. So I think that's been a good opportunity for me, and I think I've came a long way. Me and Daniel are roommates right now, so I'm really building that rapport with him and kind of getting a lot of feedback, making sure I understand exactly how he wants the ball, so that when I catch it and put it down, that ball looks exactly like he wants it to for as long as possible to give him the best chance to make the kick.
What have you cleaned up in your technique?
Just a lot of moving around. Sometimes in college you're kind of like jumping up, going around, just trying to stay as still as possible because the more Daniel sees kind of out of his peripheral, the less confident he's going to be. So I just want to stand there, catch the ball, put it down. No extra movement, and just be as quiet with my body as I can be.
You did hold in college though?
Yeah, I did hold in college.
What areas of your game do you think that attracted the Raiders to bring you in?
What
areas of your game do you think attracted the Raiders to bring you in?
I think that one thing is I did the pooches really well in college, and I know that's something that caught their eye, the inside the 20 punts. So I think that's something that I put on film in college. And then when I got there for rookie minicamp, I just think I showed them that I can hit a pretty big punt, good hang time, good distance, and I can control it. As best as I can. So I just think that I showed them that I have, the skills that it takes to try and perform at this level, and that I just, need a little bit coaching up and get a little comfortable in the system and then start to play the way I want to.
What's your mindset there? Because you're going in, they already have 2 punters signed up. What's your mindset there? Are you thinking, all right, if I have a good day, I can get it? Like, how do you approach a situation like that?
You're saying going into rookie minicamp
with
2 punters already being signed?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I really was just going in there and just trying to take it as a learning experience. I didn't really have a whole lot of anticipation that a contract would come out of it. I know that, you go to rookie minicamp and there's 60, 70 guys there and maybe 2 or 3 get contracts. So I really didn't anticipate getting a contract. One of the things I really liked when I talked to Coach Byron on the phone is I really got the impression that, even if I didn't get a contract, I'd walk away a better punter. So my goal in rookie minicamp was to just kind of like get my feet wet, see what the NFL is all about, see if I really do have what it takes. And then I just, kind of performed well and got the opportunity to be a Raider. So
to go from that to signing your name on the dotted line must have been a pretty exhilarating moment.
Yeah, it was wild, man. It was a crazy couple of days, and it's funny because so the rookie minicamp ended on Sunday, and then I was going to sign the contract on Monday. So they told me, I'm signing the contract. I just have to do the physical the next day. So I get back to my hotel room at like 12 o'clock. So I'm just by myself. I got all this like excitement and emotion. I'm just like calling people from back home. I'm like, guess what, because I can't like announce anything yet. So it was a whirlwind of emotion. But just so excited to be here and have this opportunity.
Was there one punt? Obviously, it was a body of your work going into rookie minicamp, and then what you showed while you were there. But was there one punt in particular that you just particularly got a piece of that showcased what you bring?
So on the last day of the rookie minicamp, which I'm pretty sure was Sunday, we basically had a punt script with the team. It was like 9 plays, 11 plays, something like that. And basically I got the impression walking in that if I kicked well, I was going to get a contract, and if I didn't kick well, I was going to be on the Southwest flight back to Atlanta at 2:20.
Yeah.
So I was kind of, they put a lot of pressure on that moment. Because that's what it's about. It's what can you do in pressure situations, what can you do when all the eyes are on you, and obviously I punted well enough to still be here.
Was that a Gruden comment or was that a Bisaccia comment?
Both.
Both of them told you? What?
Yeah, I kind of got that from both of them, and just that was kind of what the situation was going to be. So, it was just kind of a really game-like opportunity where, the pressure's on and every punt's going to matter.
Did they reference your flight information when they told you that?
No, they didn't, but I knew it in the back of my head, 2:20 flights, Southwest, back to Atlanta.
So you would be boarding group?
Yeah, I was probably like C39. I'm going to be sitting in the middle seat.
You mentioned there were areas that you felt you needed to be coached up when you got here. What were those areas, and how do you feel that that's going?
Yeah, well, I think one area when I first got here was after the college season, you're kind of training on your own. You're not really in a team atmosphere. I think my operation time kind of got a little slowed down. But I'm right back where I want to be in the operation time, trying to get the punt off in a timely manner. So that was better. I just think that the level of consistency that's required at the NFL level it's a higher level. There's only 32 jobs. You got to be perfect or pretty dang close every rep. So just working on that consistency was a big area. Just a couple things like that, yeah.
You mentioned your relationship is good with Johnny, but it's kind of hard to probably at the end of practice not analyze like how did I do compared to him today. I mean, is that something that's going on, and how do you feel you're performing?
Yeah, I think it's been a good 2 first days. Well, I've had 4 days kicking out here, but 2 really live with the team. And so, I think I'm doing a lot of things well. There's still some consistency I want to clean up. I really just want to get to a point where I go out there and every single time I hit a ball that's going to be a plus punt, that's going to help put our defense in position to get a stop and get the ball back to our offense. But, as far as it goes with me and Johnny, it really is, I think that I can speak for both of us, that we're really just trying to focus on ourselves. I think that if you look too far, in one direction, trying to compare yourself to another guy, you're going to lose stuff on your own game. So I'm really trying to just stay within what I can control, because the only thing that I have power over is the things that I can do. So I'm just trying to stay in my box, stay in my lane, and work on what I can control.
What do you guys talk about at night then? I mean, if you're not talking about the competition, who's ahead of who?
Well, no, I mean, we talk about the punts and we analyze everything we're doing in the film, and we talk about this punt, this is what you did here, there, and the other. But I don't look at it as like, okay, well, like I'm up 1, he's up 1. I just don't think that that's a healthy way for me to live my life.
How well versed are you in this organization with its history of punters? I mean, you got a Hall of Famer in Ray Guy, Shane Leckler may go. Even Marquette King was popular here for his big booming punts.
Yeah, I mean, the Raiders have an incredible history, if not the best history at the punter position. I mean, Ray Guy is really like the first guy that kind of punted at an NFL standard today, and he did some incredible stuff. So, he's obviously a name that you hear bounce around with punting, but then Shane Leckler and everything. So the Raiders have a really rich history of the punting position. So we're just trying to do what we can do to make that happen again and be a consistent part. And no fan wants 4th down. You want to keep the chains moving, but just trying to turn 4th down into something that could flip the field and put the Raiders in position to win.
Different kickers.
Last question, guys.
Different kickers like their hold different ways. How does Daniel like his?
You just kind of straight up and down, sometimes depending on the wind, maybe a little bit forward and then tilted towards me. He's doing a really good job of when we're getting because like today he didn't kick, so we'll get a lot of snaps holds, and he's just standing there right there analyzing every single one of them, where he's like, okay, that's good, or okay, like you need to tilt it just a little bit more towards you. So he's really good about giving me feedback, and sometimes depending on the wind, he might want something different. So he's really been great about communicating exactly what he wants, and if we don't hit that mark, he gives us really good feedback and lets us know.
So when you crush one and Johnny doesn't, you don't go, gotcha, bitch. You don't rub it in?
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,